Here we have a SAT math question. There is a figure given over here. So let's go with the information. The circle shown as center O, circumference 144 pi and diameter PR and QS. The length of our PS is twice the length of our PQ. What is the length of QR? So we have to find the length of this arc QR. Okay, here the question says PR and QS, both of them are diameters, and they intersect at the center O. So what about the two angle measures over here? These two angles are vertically opposite angles. So whenever two lines are intersecting at a point and the two angle measures which are opposite to each other are called vertically opposite angles, and they must be congruent. That means these two angles must be equal in measure. Since these two angle measures are equal in measure, the arc, the length of the arc PS and the length of the arc QR must be equal in length. So whenever two arcs have the same central angle measure, they must be equal in length. So once I get the length of the arc PS, the same length allow for the arc QR, because they must be equal in length, because these two arcs PS and the QR, these two arcs have the same central angle measures, because these two angles are vertically opposite angles. Okay, so using the information, we have to find the length of arc PS. Okay, how do you have to find the length of arc PS? So let's go with the information. The question says the length of arc PS is twice the length of arc PQ. Okay, so whatever length we have for the arc PQ, so 2 times of this length of arc PQ is equal to the length of arc PS. Okay, I assume the length of arc PQ is X. Then what is the length of arc PS? It's 2 times of this X to X. Okay, so now using the information, we have to find the value of X. Okay, let's consider the arc SQ. Actually, SQ is the diameter, then arc SQ, which I marked over here, is a semicircle. And the question says the circumference of the circle is 144 pi. Then what is the length of the arc SQ, which represents a semicircle? So that is half of the circumference of the circle. So let's write the length of arc. One second, let me write length of arc. SQ is equal to 1/2 of circumference of the circle, that is 144 pi. So because SQ represents a semicircle, because SQ is the diameter, so whenever the arc formed by the diameter is the semicircle means its length will be half of the circumference. Circumference is the length of the complete circle, so the length of the semicircle will be half of the circumference. So when I simplify this one, I'm getting 72 over here. So the length of arc SQ is 72 pi. So to get the length of arc SQ, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the length of SP and the length of PQ. When I add the length of arc SP and the length of arc PQ, so it gives the total length of SQ. So the length of SP is what? It's 2x positive. What is the length of arc PQ? That's x. So when we combine SP and PQ, so that gives us the total length of SQ, which is a semicircle. And 2x positive x equals to 3x. So 3x equals to 72 pi. To solve for x, we have to divide both sides by 3. So when I divide both sides by 3, this 3 will cancel out, and x equals to, when I divide 72 by 3, I'm getting 24, and we have pi over here. So 24 pi. But my aim is to get the length of the arc PS. So because once I get the length of arc PS, the same length allow for QR. So because these two arcs have the same central angles and they must be equal in length. Okay, to get the value of 2x, we have to multiply both sides of this equation by 2. So let me multiply on the left side by 2. When I multiply the stuff on the left side by 2, I'm getting 2x. When I multiply this 24 pi by 2, I'm getting 48 pi. So for 2x, I'm getting 48 pi. So that is the length of arc PS is 48 pi. The same length will have for the arc QR, that is 48 pi. So the length of arc QR is 48 pi. So the correct answer choice for this question is option B.